The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They keep on the ground with Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. And all the way down to the 5. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 4 on the carry there at second and goal. One man in the backfield, that's Elliott on second and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. A good sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead with the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Dancing to his left. He'll find Ballore out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make this a second down. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. They'll toss it out to Carson. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down.
Break the ball.
The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. They'll run on first down. Carson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Rolling to his left. And it's hauled in by Ed Dixon. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks. On first down, Carson. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Wilson now to throw on third down. This is going to be intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick.
That's crazy.
Well, you're trailing. It's the fourth quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this, too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in an extra defensive back or 2, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs. And this one winds up being intercepted.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season.
That's how it's going to happen on that fourth down play, but they
at this rate.
And that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. On 2nd and 12, Prescott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On third down, Elliott. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Running with Elliott.
Oh,
He's got the first down here inside the 30. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And they get this to Austin. It's a jet sweep.
Why they keep doing that with my niggas?
Finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Prescott. And intercepted. Maybe the 20.
Why they make me run back? Bro, this game is fucking ass.
And a big turnover.
They straight made this nigga run back, bro. The nigga was already, bro. This game is full of shit.
2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy
game
because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
They went with a dime left on defense. 2 extra defensive backs
they
on the field
made my
covered
nigga
up
stop,
essentially
bro.
every blade of grass.
No, go back.
That allowed them to
This
disrupt the
nigga
play.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Bang out.
They'll throw again from their own end zone. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Wilson now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on 1st down. To throw is Wilson. Being chased out left. He's going to let it fly.
Why he overrunning the ball?
It's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's 2nd down. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th quarter, going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard, realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Wilson will throw again. It's caught. Lockett. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now it's Wilson. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Wilson. And Dixon has it. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
That nigga went dumb. That nigga had 206 on the ground. That is bullshit. Damn, this ass.